two kinds of soups, thin ones and thick ones. And today we're going to do a thick one with a velouté base. Now, the primary ingredients are going to be leeks, which were originally grown by the ancient Egyptians and brought to France by the Romans, and potatoes, which were cultivated in France in the 15th century, but it was mostly considered animal feed until Antoine Parmentier popularized the potato in France during the 18th century. He extolled the nutrition, and he even had Benjamin Franklin over for a potato-based dinner. Potage Parisienne. So we're going to need 2 leeks, 4 potatoes, 1.2 liters of stock, some butter, some flour, and a bit of baguette and grated cheese for garnish. So here we go. We're going to start cleaning up all our vegetables and prepping it away. First, we're going to take our leek, we're going to cut it in half, but we're going to keep the root part of it intact. So just work from the root backwards until you slice it all in half, just like this. Then what we're going to do is we're going to inspect it for dirt and debris. Like most onions, they grow up this way, so just go through it, and then we're going to rinse it all the way through to make sure any sand or debris is out of there. And once the leek is thoroughly cleaned, we just remove the root and then we start slicing it up, just like this. And now we get on to our potato. Very simple. We just peel it and we cut it into 4 pieces. And now we're going to get on to assembling our soup. Here's how we go about it. Put all our leeks into a pot, just like this. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add our quartered potatoes on top of that. And then afterwards, what we're going to do is add our stock. 1.2 liters, it could be vegetable or chicken. And then we just cook it on medium until the potatoes are cooked, about 15-20 minutes. So after the 20 minutes have expired and we've tested our potatoes for doneness, we take them out of the leek broth. Then we mash them up. Now we're going to make a roux with the butter and flour that we have. So essentially, you have a clean pan, you put the butter in there, get it to foam, and then we add our flour and we whisk it up to make sure there's no lumps and get the formation of a roux going. Afterwards, we add the leek broth. Now you can strain it if you want a simpler soup, or you can keep the leeks in there for a little added texture. In any event, we're going to blend it up. At this point, we return the mashed potatoes to the broth and we blend it all together. Once that's done, we lower the heat to simmer and we let it go for 4 minutes, and essentially your soup is done. Now we ladle it into a clean bowl and we get ready to garnish. Now you notice the nice shine and the silkiness of the soup. It's a velouté base, so it thickens up slightly, but you get a nice flavor. Then you add chervil or parsley, but just be careful. Parsley can be a little bit strong and can sometimes overpower the leek flavor. And finally, we garnish with our baguette and a little bit of Swiss cheese broiled on top. Just grate up some cheese, put it on a piece of bread, broil it, and float it right dead center of your soup, and that's Potage Parisienne. A delicate onion flavor that coats the entire mouth, has a good warming feel to it. Potatoes richen it up. Potage Parisienne. Give it a try, people. Cheers.